We're in the dark.
The Dark Knight episode of On a Couch.
This
We're going to reboot this whole franchise.
Got my hands off the screen.
And we're going to talk in raspy voices. And talk about the dark
Rachel.
aspects of sports.
Welcome to On a Couch Talking Sports.
Starring Batman.
And Rachel.
And okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, how are you?
Doing great, actually. Yeah, had a hell of a nice, just a really great day, actually, overall. Yeah, how about you?
I could not agree more. It was a tremendous day, and why it was so tremendous is because we have made... If you've watched the show before, you know we've done several episodes from good old Cape Cod.
Yeah.
And this
usually between June and July.
Yeah.
The general episodes.
And this weekend is no different, as we have made our annual pilgrimage down to Cape Cod. It is a beautiful Saturday night here in Centerville, Massachusetts. And we are just hanging out here. And if you've also watched our Cape Cod themed episodes, you know that we usually tend to lean towards Cape Cod baseball themed episodes, and there is no shortage of that tonight, as Kyle and I had the opportunity this evening to attend the Cotuit Kettlers game in Cotuit, Massachusetts, which is about 15 to 20 minutes down the road from here if you had a little bit north, I think, down Route 28. But
it's towards Mashpee, if you guys are familiar with the area. So
very, very close to sort of that Mashpee, Hyannis, Cotuit area. But it was a tremendous game. Cotuit beat Yarmouth Dennis by the final score of 9-2. So Kyle, let's get right into it. First of all, just your overall thoughts on the game tonight.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, I've always enjoyed Cape Cod baseball.
Of course,
Robbie and I have been.
I don't think we've ever seen a Cape Cod League baseball game that we didn't enjoy.
No, it's just relaxing. It really it's
free.
Yeah,
baseball.
That's right. You just walk in.
Can't get much better than that.
It's just kind of a nice environment. It's got this kind of very family-friendly environment. It's just everyone's laid back. No one's intense. I mean, no offense to professional sports. They're great and all, but sometimes you need a little break from all the intensity that goes on, like all the finals and all that stuff. And this is kind of a nice break. I really like. I just really like the whole feeling. It really like it's like a nice kickoff to the summer because they literally begin right as the school year ends for a lot of people. So
because just a quick, in case we haven't explained what the Cape Cod Baseball League is, or sort of a refresher for people. It is a summer baseball league for the top college players in the country to come, and all the Cape teams have a team, and they play a regular season and then have a playoffs, and it's one of the oldest summer baseball leagues in the entire country.
It's been around since the early 1900s.
I think it's been like 70-something years that it's been around. But the thing about the Cape Cod League is that it does start, in mid-June, because if you have been to college or in college right now, you know that colleges, their summer vacation begins a lot sooner than, say, a public school vacation. They begin usually like mid-May, mid to late May.
So nice.
So, it is very nice. I miss those days. I got my Mount Ida College shirt right on here representing.
Right, you got the Mount Ida.
Yeah, we were remarking earlier, both of us are wearing green. We've decided that we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day next year, just 9 months in advance.
We want to make sure we're ahead of the game. We want to be always one step ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
So, next we're going to do Easter. So, we're going to do 2018 Easter. And we'll go on from that. And then Memorial Day afterwards. So,
yeah.
we'll be 11 months early for Memorial Day.
Yeah, true. But anyway, so yeah, it was a tremendous game. Great atmosphere. And I must say, this was my first time ever going to a Cotuit game. Their
Yes.
field, Lowell Field, or Lowell Park, whatever it's called, really very nice.
Yeah.
Very great.
Oh,
Lots of places to sit. Parking is a little bit iffy over there.
That's
but,
the one downfall.
I do have to tell this story. So they made an announcement during the game that if you were parked on a particular street, you ran the risk of getting ticketed.
Oh yes.
And so we come back.
They even had to pull a guy's car out of someone's driveway because I guess
someone's
someone just
blocking a driveway. If that was you, why? But so we come back to the car after the game and we see a piece of paper on the car. So we're like, oh boy, Kyle got ticketed. We go up and look at it. Turns out it was a pamphlet or like a piece of paper advertising a 5K road race or a 5K race or something like there's some type of fireworks that's going on over July 4th. We were just like really? Like, yeah,
okay.
That's great trick, everybody. Whoever, great, well done. Round of applause.
Right?
But,
I mean, it probably wasn't even intentional, but like, if you think about it, it's like they could have it could have been a prank. No, I mean, it definitely wasn't.
That's a prank, just trolling to the max, right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but overall, Roller Park is a really nice feeling.
Oh, it's
really
beautiful.
is. Yeah.
As long as the parking not too bad. They do have a couple extra areas. You can pretty much park most places on the side of the road, except for I think the residential area. They said of street. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm getting summer allergies.
I might have to do the Heimlich on them soon, but that's
probably
okay.
yeah. Well, that yeah. No. But yeah, it's somewhere like as long as you don't park in a certain section of Lowell Road, like the rest of the. I mean, if you can get past that, it's such a great feel. It's just a really nice like, and the snack bar is pretty cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was. It was literally for a hot dog, a bag of Skittles and a lemonade. It cost $7.
Yeah, that's another nice thing.
How many professional sporting events can you get 3 food items for $7?
Robbie, that probably would have cost like $30 just for those 3 items. If you think
seriously, I mean, like that's like you said, like you were about to say. That's another great thing about the Cape League. So even like concession items are so inexpensive. It's it's just reasonable. So very family friendly, very family affordable.
Yes,
too. If you're a family on a budget, you can bring your kids, your whole family to the game, and really, it's very cost effective in terms of
awesome.
Overall cost. I mean, parking's free. The game's free, unless it's the All-Star game. The All-Star game, I think they do charge a small fee usually, but even that's not too...
Oh, yeah, no, it's probably like $5 or $10.
Even that's not too bad.
It's not that bad.
But I will say this, is that, you and I said earlier that, we've never met a Cape Cod League baseball game. I don't think we've actually made a Cape Cod League field that we haven't liked either. Because you and I have been to a bunch of them. We were talking earlier. I've been to Chatham.
Yep.
And then you and I have been to Hyannis, obviously. Yarmouth Dennis.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
It's amazing.
It's really epic. Very sprawling. Actually, it's one of the bigger ones, I think.
Wareham.
Yep.
And then, oh my gosh, now I'm blanking on what was the one we couldn't remember? The one where we went to the All-Star game a few years ago. Now I'm forgetting it. And it's not Brewster. It's Harwich. Yeah, thank you. That was a very nice stadium as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Awesome.
And then Cotuit, obviously.
Yes.
Which was, like I said, very, very would highly recommend. Go to any Cape Cod League baseball game. If you're looking for something to put on your bucket list and you're a baseball fan, go to a Cape Cod League baseball game. Highly recommend it.
It's fun. It's relaxing, and what's cool about all the fields that we were talking about, that every field has like their own characteristic. I feel like they're all like unique. So it's like you're not going to like nothing really feels that much the same. Like you just kind of have like this just. You have, I mean, the only thing that's pretty consistent is like the nice warm atmosphere,
Yeah, and it was a beautiful night for baseball.
Oh my god!
Because when I will say this, when we got down here this morning, it was pouring rain.
We went through this epic storm. If you guys saw that Cape video that we that
on
Robbie posted
Facebook, on my Facebook page. Yeah,
like you saw that storm. It was insane. There were like car crashes left and right, and it was nuts.
When Kyle says car crash left and right, there's only one car crash.
No, two.
Okay, fine. If you really want to count the one by the bridge, that whatever. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that was that actually. You know what? Now that I think about it, you're right. That one was pretty. That was like a 4-car pileup. Like that was.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. I felt like I was in freaking Mad Max Fury Road. Like it just was like where you couldn't see anything. Like that scene with a sandstorm. Yeah, I know I have to do some kind of nerdy reference at some point, but yeah, felt like that.
Ding! Kyle, nerdy reference alert. But yeah, it was a great night for baseball. It turned out to be just a great day in general.
Amazing.
And yeah, I mean, just a great atmosphere for ball. Any more you want to say on the game or on the atmosphere?
The game itself, it was just very impressive. I thought it was a really fun game to watch because
great crowd.
Yeah, it was funny because when we first got there, it wasn't that packed. Like we saw a lot of cars parked already, but there weren't that many people on the stands.
We got there about like 15, 20 minutes before the game started. Probably.
Yeah. We kind of just wanted to scope out the field a little bit. And by the time I want to say about an hour in the game, like the stands were pretty full. Like they had a lot of people there. Like they
especially on the Cotuit side.
Yeah, Cotuit even had their own theme song. They even had their
own. That's something else we have to address. Literally, when Cotuit took the field, they had their own like entrance music, so to speak. Somebody wrote a song about them. Like what other Cape Cod League or just even baseball teams in general? Have their own theme song. I mean, that is pretty epic right there.
Must have been some local Cape artists that did that, but hey, kudos to
somebody
Cotuit
who lives in Cotuit, probably.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but
give you props, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. And like I said, Cotuit's doing pretty well this year, and so is YD. I think coming into the night, Cotuit was tied for first place in their division.
Yep.
Of the Cape Cod League, and then Yarmouth Downs was actually in sole possession of first place.
Yes, yeah.
Their division, but Cotuit, they look like they could make a run this year. I mean, if they play the way they played tonight, they looked pretty solid, both offensively and defensively.
They did, yeah. Like the first few innings, both teams were pretty much at a standstill. No one really made any runs because defensively they were just both like on the ball.
Oh.
No pun intended. Pun intended.
Well, neither team committed an error in that game.
No.
As far as I know, yeah.
No, not really.
It was an error-free game for both teams, which is pretty. You don't see that a whole lot, especially in Cape Cod League games.
Yeah.
No, they really were. So props to Cotuit for the victory. But
Cotuit just had a lot of really great hits. They were just like, I remember the second half of the game. I think it was like into the fourth or fifth inning. That's when they really started to just like, man.
They hit a 3-run homer. One of their guys hit a 3-run homer.
That was good. They just killed it.
It's kind of cool. Like the last thing I'll say is that it's kind of cool seeing. Like all these like big time college programs represented. Like you've got Duke, Alabama, Ole Miss, like even BC, or like college as far as like Cal Irvine, Wichita State. I mean, just like a whole variety of like Division I college programs represented in the Cape League. It is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it gives them the chance to kind of like meet people from pretty much all around the country. So that's kind of neat like that. Yeah.
All right. So as we wrap up here, there are a couple of other sports related topics from the day that I just want to touch on briefly because Kyle and I actually did some other stuff besides going to the Cape Cod League game today, and that was
time crisis.
Okay.
That's a sport, right? Time crisis. You know, when you have to save the world from all these evil SWAT no, wait, I'm sorry. No, that's... No.
I just don't know sometimes. No. I just don't know.
Anyways, keep going.
But, no, we actually had the opportunity to go both mini golfing and bowling throughout today.
That was fun.
So we'll start with mini golf. We went to this really cool mini golf place in Hyannis. I completely forget the name of it now.
It was called. It used to be. Excuse me. Sorry, I was having a bad cough. It used to be called Lightning Falls, but I think they
It's like
slightly...
Far Freeze or something like that.
Well, that was the ice cream place. Party Freeze.
Party Freeze.
But they slightly changed it, but it's basically Lightning Falls. Like it used to be this like sort of small chain of mini golf areas around the Cape, but it was so cool. Like,
yeah, and we actually had a pretty intense mini golf battle going on.
We did.
Literally,
yeah.
Kyle was leading me by 3 strokes at the end of the first 9 holes, but then I got it on my A game and mounted a furious comeback. And ended up winning by a stroke.
It was neck to neck the whole time. Like
it was great. We were both very consistent. Like our averages for each hole. We I kept getting 3s. You kept getting like 2s early, and then it kind of flip flopped.
Yeah, a little bit. You got more 2s in the later series.
Yeah, some of those holes literally were underwater.
From the rain.
Yeah, but also the cool thing about this mini golf place, if you ever have a chance to go there, is like literally it has like a water running through the middle of.
They kind of they have this sort of prop waterfall.
Yeah.
And water fountain, and also this whole you can go across these 3 different bridges, and you can literally go inside the waterfall cave, which is my favorite. Which is my favorite kind of course in that whole area. I love it. So cool.
Yeah, and then the second thing we had the opportunity to do, as I said, we got to go bowling.
Yes.
Ryan Family Amusements in downtown Hyannis. Again, shout out.
Yep.
Ryan Family Amusements.
Good place. And the cool thing about Ryan Family Amusements just really quickly...
you've got 2 options. You could do candlepin bowling or 10-pin bowling.
Well, that, but also there's actually a bunch of them around the Cape, so you don't have to necessarily go to the one in Hyannis.
Yes,
there's actually one in... I think in Falmouth.
Wareham. I think there was one the Wareham or Yarmouth maybe. But
exactly.
there are a bunch of them around. So and it's a really fun place. And you can. It's pretty inexpensive too. I mean, you can go bowling. You could play arcade games. You could do both, and so
it's kind of like Dave and Buster's.
A little bit.
Meets King's a little bit, but they don't have as many arcade choices. But
it's if Dave and Buster's and King's had a baby.
Kinda, yeah, and
that sounded really weird. I apologize. I regret it immediately, but that's the only analogy I could think of.
No, that's actually pretty accurate because they don't really serve food there. They do serve drinks, but they don't really serve any full meals
you
like Dave and Buster's.
You can win small candies, but that's about it.
Snacks and stuff pretty much just snacks.
But no, it's a really fun place. Yeah, so we did we opted for the 10-pin.
Yes.
Which those balls were huge. They were hard to hold. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, the bowling. Yeah.
Yeah. But we did 3 games and
it was best out of 3.
Yeah, and all 3 were very down to the wire. I won 2 and Kyle won 1. Unlike our bowling, our Needham bowling, if you saw that episode.
I was a complete train wreck on that one. So I'm not going to skip past that one. I was a complete train wreck.
Yeah, I kind of, no offense, but I kind of destroyed Kyle in that one.
Oh, no, I agree.
But yeah, this one was we
both kind of brought our A game.
It was an intense battle. It was a lot of fun. So. Again, just a couple places on the Cape, really check out the mini golf place. Again, forget the name of it, but also Ryan Family Amusements.
Yes,
if you go to any of their locations on the Cape, it's a lot of fun. You will enjoy it. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's going to do it for this week's installment. Excuse me, couldn't get that word out of On a Couch Talking Sports. It's been a long day.
That's right.
He's Kyle. I'm Robbie. Glad we got our names right, at least.
Yeah.
Signing off here from the Cape. We will see you next time on a Couch Talking Sports.
You guys have a
Goodbye.
Harvey Dent. Can he be
Where's
trusted?
Harvey Dent?
Can he be trusted?
No.
That was me actually coughing. I can't even talk like that.
Excuse me. Woo! Sorry, I had a little bit of a laryngitis outbreak there.
So did Christian Bale. So
Yeah.
You know pretty much how he felt at the end of every Dark Knight movie.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. Actually, should I do with or with? Okay. Without or with? What do you think?
What was the thing I did at one time? You were like Superman, and then you put him back. I was like Batman, and you kind of just looked at me like.
Oh yeah, when you said that, I was like, fail, Robbie, fail. You fail in the comic book world, just like I do in the sports world. So we're pretty equal.
Don't hate me 'cause I'm beautiful. Don't hate me. Sorry.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah.
No, don't hate the game. Wait, is that?
No, you're right. You had it right.
Okay.
You
don't hate
had it right the first time.
Hate the game. Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's do this.
Here we go. Put these over here.
Good.
They're off.
There's
camera,
a lamp over there.
Completely off camera. There's
over there. Yeah.
Robbie's getting some epic lighting right now. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's nice.
It's like half my face.
There you go.
It's like dark. No, it's like dark side.
Dark side.
Light side. Dark side.
You're like Two-Face, Robbie. Can he be trusted?
No.